Your dad's quite heavily involved in you guys making the cosplay. You know, you've got 3D printers set up, and even when we were discussing it earlier, he knows names of characters and all that. Does he play games with you guys? What's the go? I guess what's his interest in it all, and how was he when you guys first told him, yeah, we want to make this?
He's never actually played games with us. I think he played games when he was younger. Like, I think he used to play Duke Nukem.
Oh, okay.
He was definitely a nerd.
Yeah,
I reckon.
Definitely a nerd. Yes. I think he just ends up watching us play games a lot because I play in the lounge room, which is like attached to the kitchen. So he's in there like making dinner, and I'm playing like Overwatch or Assassin's Creed or something. So he just watches, and sometimes he like makes comments and stuff. Like, I know that he actually really likes Assassin's Creed because he really likes the outfits and he likes how the game looks. Like, I'm telling you before, he ended up, after I played through like all of the Assassin's Creed games, he would send me pictures of just like things sticking out of the wall and just be like, you can climb up there. You can, you know, get a viewpoint from up there. And I just feel like,
I think it's just amazing, like, when your parents do get quite involved in the projects as well. Especially cosplaying is still a relatively new thing, I guess, to people that aren't, like, into pop culture and all that. It is quite different. A lot of parents, I guess, don't understand it. And a lot of people in general don't understand it. So I think it's so cool to see that your dad gets so involved. Even earlier when you were showing us like your workshop areas and all that, your dad was pointing out, oh, you should do this.
Yeah.
It would look so much better if you had this. Yeah, I'll do it. It's fine. I'm working on it for you. Like, I was like, okay.
Yeah. And like, he's definitely, I mean, both our parents are like really kind of proud of like the kind of progress of our cosplays, and like, but Dad in particular, he has this awful habit.
Oh my gosh.
Of showing photos of us in cosplay to, you know, like his, you know, like colleagues and you know, to family members a lot. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he walked down the street showing it to random strangers.
That's
because
so
like,
cute.
it's cool that he's proud, but it's a bit weird that there are some people who have never met me and have only seen a picture of me as Tulio.
and it's also weird that some people only know me as boobs.
Mad Mom.
Because he likes to show the Borderlands
Mad
photo
Yeah.
and, you know, boobs.
Yeah,
That's what they know me as. It's just like,
so that's
okay.
that's the only downside to that.
Do you think he's ever like shown the photo though, especially as Miguel and Tulio, and then these people come in and they're like, oh, you don't have sons. You have two daughters.
Apparently the way he does it is like, oh, here's a photo of my daughters. Like, apparently that's how he does it, and they go,
he likes messing with people.
yeah.
When you do make the whole planning and execution stage, obviously you go to Spotlight, you get all the fabrics you want, you go to Bunnings and you get all the tools and all that you want. Out of the whole cosplay process of making it, how much of a percentage do you think you guys spend shopping for everything?
We do spend a lot of time in Spotlight looking for fabric, but also when it comes to buying shoes for cosplay or buying just the bits and pieces that you think should take 5 minutes, always takes me the longest. Like,
shoes are the worst.
yeah, like finding shoes for Tulio was awful. Took me so long.
So long. We thought it'd be quick.
Yeah. Still looking for shoes that I think will work for Junkyard. I think part of the problem, and the reason why it takes so long for us with shopping is just because we're like such perfectionists. But in some cases, you know, it's probably impossible to find the shoes that look exactly right because, you know, it's a video game.
Exactly. In some cases, we should probably just settle for close enough.
Yeah.
But we just don't.
A lot of the time we don't, and we really try really hard to find something that's perfect.
Is there any kind of advice that you would want to give to beginners? Because obviously, again, you've only been doing this for 2 years or so. So is there something that you wish someone had told you when you had started as well, or that you would pass on to other beginners as well?
Start small.
Like, please.
We were very ambitious when we first started. Like, we technically didn't even make most of our first cosplay, because our first cosplay was X-Ray and Vav, and Dad ended up making most of it because, you know, my bodysuit, there were bits that had to be cut out and then fabric added in, and, you know, Ali had boot covers that were really difficult.
And we had no sewing experience.
No sewing experience.
I would also say another thing is you just need to make sure you have like so many reference pictures that you don't know what to do with them. You need to have reference pictures of like every angle. You need to have good quality photos that you can zoom really far in, and you need to make sure you take them with you like when you're doing the shopping. Like when Caitlin and I are in Spotlight, we've always got either print out pictures or we might just have photos on our phone and we like zoom in to the like look at the fabric like you know that's kind of shiny, so we need some kind of shiny material. You know, looking for shoes, it's like zooming in, looking at the shoes and going like and then looking around to make sure I can try and find shoes that look close enough. Like you just can't get enough of the reference pictures. They're also going to help you when it comes to doing the makeup as well. Like you really need to have good reference pictures when you're doing the makeup and the wig, you know, all the on the day stuff. Like for example, for Handsome Jack, like it's easy enough to find a photo of him like looking straight on online, and I just stuck it up like next to my mirror.
Yeah, literally just print out the character and just stick it next to the mirror,
and then
make sure to mirror it.
Yeah, and then on the day, I can look at the picture as I'm putting the makeup on, make sure I'm putting, you know, the right colours everywhere. Not even just the colours though, but especially with something like Handsome Jack, putting the lines everywhere, the cell shading, all that stuff in the right place. And yeah, when you're first starting out, like if you're worried that it's not looking as good as it could be, just always remember as well to look up tutorials, like YouTube tutorials.
Yeah, there's a lot out there.
Yeah, because a lot of people will probably have done the same cosplay, and like you might be like just going, how the hell am I going to make this prop? Like how do because I think to begin with, it's hard to kind of go from like, you know, your blueprint to like finished product, like what materials do I use, how do I use them, looking it up on YouTube. Someone will probably have done it and they'll probably have put it on YouTube, and then you can maybe even just like follow step by step to get the same thing.
And that's the thing, I guess it comes down to tutorials and how-to guides are so important.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, even you guys have them as well. So it just shows that no one just kind of starts off brilliant.
Oh, no one does.
There's no such thing. Even the people who make the tutorials now all started from somewhere, and I think that's why
check
it's
out
really
their
good.
first cosplay.
Exactly right. Exactly. No point in just looking up to them, see where they first started with, and then, you know, not all hope's lost. Kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
No, well, thank you so much, girls, for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And thanks, guys, for watching. If you love the videos, love the work that we do, make sure you subscribe to us. Check us out on our other videos as well. And check out our Facebook page for all of our photos from cons as well. And we'll see you next time. See you then.